Hey everybody, it's Lee with the Turquoise Valentine, and we're gonna make something tonight, I hope. I'm gonna put some lotion on my hands while everybody is hopping on. I feel like I look funny because I don't have a hat on. Normally I have a hat. So y'all come on in and let's create something fun. I almost canceled the live, y'all, because my ear is hurting. So I hope I can see comments. If you're watching on YouTube, you can fast forward through all of this because I'm going to speak to my friends. Hello, Wendy. Hello. I had to put some lotion on. My hands are super dry. So y'all come on in. Hello, Danielle. Hello, hello. Hello, Diane. I'm just trying to get greased up, I guess, because my hands stay so dry. It's the winter time, and y'all know how it is in the winter. Like, my skin just goes, well, I stay dry all the time anyway. Hey, Myrna. Hey, Darcel. Hello, Tanya. Watching from Florida, Betty. I hope it's warm there. Yes, Cheryl, I'm on tonight because I won't be home tomorrow night. And I almost didn't go live, y'all, because I have an earache. Like, I kind of fell asleep on the couch for a little bit, and then I woke up and my ear is hurting, and I'm hoping it's nothing, but I don't know, maybe I need to lay off my earbuds some. I don't know. That's what my husband said. Hello, Diane. This chair I've got so this chair that I'm sitting in is really slick. Hello, Sherry. Hello, Julie. Hey, Mary and Shirley. And it's really slick, okay, the chair is. So I have on these black, these black leggings. They're, they're kind of like that slicky material. And so, like, I'm trying to slide out of the chair. So I can't move too much because this chair, you'll slide out of it. Dixie, I know. Well, I am dry anyway, and I just bathe down in lotion every day. Hey, Jane. Hello, Linda. Hello, Jill. The best lotion, though, if you are dry, this is not an advertisement, but I'm just going to tell y'all about it. I have tried every kind of lotion there is out there. I have tried it all because I guess when you menopause, thank you, Connie. Came from Buc-ee's like years ago. Yes, I hope I do too. But anyway, I have started using that EOS lotion, and I like the pink champagne. Hello, Pamela. Hello, Sue. The pink champagne, it's like in this orangey looking thing. And y'all, that EOS is wonderful lotion. And I have tried it all. I'm talking about all. All as in all. The Nivea, I have tried. Jergens, I have tried Vaseline lotion. I have tried all the lotions that they say. The CeraVe, I've tried all of it. And it all, by the few hours later, my skin is back feeling all dry. Hey, Sharon. And so this is just some little something I picked up at Dollar Tree. It's Dove, just for my hands. But the EOS lotion, hey, Cheryl. Hey, Heidi. Hey, Pat. The EOS lotion is, yes, I love it. And I even told Mandy about it, and she's really dry too, and so she started using it. She goes, oh my gosh, it's so good. You have a headache. I hope you're not getting any sickness. Hey, Debbie. Put basil oil on cotton ball and put it in your ear. Okay, so my ear. Okay, long story short, I'm not sure if it's my actual ear or if it's my throat, because I woke up this morning, you know how he hates earbuds. Yeah, I figured that's what my husband said. You need to quit wearing them for a while. EOS, you can get at Walmart. I'm telling you, it is wonderful. I love that stuff. Cause like even after hours, my skin will still I can still feel it. It's not greasy or anything. You can just tell your skin is very, moisturized. I know, Carol, my hands stay so, and I wash my hands a lot during the day. Walmart, you can get it at Walmart anywhere. Hey, Teresa. Okay, so anyway, So I woke up and the roof of my mouth on this side was sore, like I had slept with my mouth open or something. And then I feel like when I swallow, I have a place right here. Well, your eustachian tube comes out of your ear and drains into your throat. So I don't know if like I have an ulcer in my throat and that's causing my ear to hurt, or if my ear's hurting and it's draining into my throat where my eustachian tube is. So I don't know if it's vice versa, but yes, they made Louise. They make like lip balm that comes in a little ball, like an egg, and I've never tried it, but I was like, I'm gonna try this lotion. I think I was in the aisle. I'm just gonna sneeze. I think I was in the aisle. I was talking to a lady, and she's like, "You try this, you'll love it," and I do. Now my nose is all red. Yes. Now I use that, Judy, the lotion that I make. I use that too. Leah, I use EOS, Evolution of Smooth is what it stands for, but it's called EOS lotion, and it smells good. I use the pink champagne. It's not strong. It doesn't smell strong, because y'all know how I am. Yay, you caught me live. Yay, Marianne. Hey, Melinda. Hello, Carol. All right. Anyway, so we're going to do something. I'm not going to cut it short, but I'm going to do it a little bit. I kind of modified what I was going to do, but it keeps, but I have to like bathe down, like head to toe. I'm bathing down in lotion. See, Teresa, that's what my husband said. Well, that's why he got the ones that go over the ears, because I wear one in this ear sometimes at night, and we're watching TV, and I may be doing something else. And so, thank y'all. And so, he goes, I bet it's making your ear canal hard or something, because my ear canal is, yes, they sell it at Target too, Judy says. Like if I do a Q-tip down in there, it hurts. And so he's like, it may be your earbuds, lay off of them for a while. So I was like, okay. Anyway, so if it's not better in the morning, I'll go to the little urgent care. But it's probably, I hope it's better by then. Okay, so this is what I'm gonna make. I saw this on Pinterest now, and there's somebody who on Pinterest that sells these on Etsy, and I'm not gonna do mine exactly like hers, but I like the concept of it, and I've had it pinned for a long time. Use Bag Balm. Yeah, it doesn't have allergies. I like the pink champagne. Okay, but like I said, it's not a strong, like I don't have it on now, but this is that Dove. But it doesn't, like, the smell doesn't stay with you like Bath and Body Works or something. It doesn't, it just smells good, but it's not strong. Hey, Karen. Okay. I'm going to make candy canes. Hence my little picture of the candy canes in my thing today. I've got this wire. Now, look, y'all want to see this wire? I've had this wire a very long time. For years, and probably as old as my oldest son is. So I don't know. Arlene, okay, so if you want the thing to the angel, the template for her wings is in my community group, which is a free group. It's in the files tab, because I can't put files on my page, so you have to go to the group, but it's there. And if you type in the comments, craft group, all one word, no space, it'll send you a link so you can join my community group, and it's in there. You had that this week and you got sick with a sore throat. I hope not. Thank you, Stacy. Yeah, so Cindy, that's what I'm thinking, because y'all know I'm constantly have ear stuff, whatever. So I don't know. No, I've never candled my ears. Hey, Tammy. Yeah, Melissa, I can't do stuff that's really, really smelly, y'all, as y'all know. But anyway, so I have this wire. Now, it's not real stiff, but it's not real, like, flimsy either. So I don't even know what gauge to tell you that it is. But it came like this. I don't even know. You're welcome, Arlene. Yes, just do craft group with no space. And it'll send you, I need to change that so it's easier. So, but I'm going to use the wire, and I'm going to use wood round beads. These are 15 millimeters, I believe. But I'm going to paint them, but I'm not going to paint them. I'm going to kind of watercolor them. So I've already counted up how many I need. So I've already kind of not really done a trial thing, but I've already counted up what I need. But we're going to paint them, but I'm going to kind of like watercolor them a little bit. I don't want them to be bright, bright red and white. So we're going to do them like this, but they're going to be big candy canes. So I've already counted. I say I have. I got to count them again because I don't know which, I got to count how many I got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. Okay. I had to know which color goes with which because I have it counted just right to make my candy canes. Okay. So this is 27. So I'm going to do, look at my little drawing. There's my candy cane. And I had to draw circles and do red, white, red, white, red, white, red, white. So I would know how many I needed. And then I threaded them on my wire and tried this out so I would know. Yay, Tammy! Okay, so so if you don't get the link, type it without the space. Yeah, all one word, craft group. So I have 27 red, and I have 24 white. I'm going to make 3 candy canes. Might be wax. No, it's, Sue, I don't have any wax because my husband and I, we both have one of those, well, we have one of those little otoscopes that you look in your ears with, like the doctor has. You can buy them at Walgreens, whatever. Because, you know, we both have kids. And so sometimes you just need to have the need to look in somebody's ear to find out if their ear's red or whatever. Judy, I'm making candy canes. Anyway, so there is clear. Everything looks good. There was, he said there was a little piece of a hair, I guess because I got my hair cut or something, and when, you know, hair goes in your ear. And I put peroxide in there and washed that out and got that out. But he's like, it doesn't look red. Your eardrum looks nice and shiny. It, you know, it looks normal, I guess. They're all going to go on there. And so, it's not wax. So, I don't have a lot of earwax. But, yeah, you got the link. Hey, Rhonda. This is not, I'm not using this jar. Oh, this jar is the cheese, the cheese sprinkle thing from Dollar Tree. If y'all can see all the paint on the top. This is how I paint my wood beads. When I used to do so many wood bead garlands, I'm trying to evenly disperse my beads out now, so it's not too many. Okay. There we go. So these are all going to be red, but I'm going to do them like, yeah, I've already figured the math for you. Yes. So if you're going to make them just like me, you're going to make 3, you're going to need 9 red ones and 8 white ones. If you're going to do them like me. So I'm going to make 3, so I need 27 red. So I counted them all out. And I got these little cups I'm going to mix my paint in. Oh, did you? Oh, that's good, Valerie. I love that little snowman. He is so fun. She's talking about the snowman, candy dish snowman with the red, your ears bothering you? Vicky, you're okay. You didn't miss much. I was talking about my ear and EOS lotion and all the things. Oh no, Judy. Okay, so I put red, and it's Tuscan red, so it's not like really, really bright, but it looks that way on camera. And I'm gonna add some water to it. I gotta see. I'm just gonna use one of these to start with. Excuse me. Okay, so I'm just gonna kind of make me some some kind of some watercolor. Because I feel like it's Tuscan red. So see, it's really that color. And if this ends up being too bright, I might add something else because this looks really bright. But I'm going to see how it's going to look because I'm not going to paint it solid. Painting your snowman. Okay. So let me find my brush of choice. So we're going to see. It looks so bright, but it may not be bright because I just want to give them like a red wash. I think that's going to be okay. We'll see. And that way they're going to dry quicker. I can get them covered faster because I don't want to paint them solid red. I kind of want them to look like they're dyed almost, if that makes any kind of sense. Yeah, I guess, since I use my earbuds, like if we're watching, like I said, we're watching TV and I'm watching videos or something or whatever else, whatnot. Sometimes I'll have my earbuds in and yeah, my husband's like, maybe you need to quit wearing them. And I'm like, I hope that's all it is. But like I took some Advil and it does feel better at the moment. Yay, Vicky, you've already painted them. Okay, so see how fast that went? Just get in between there and make sure I got the bottoms of them all. Because I know y'all probably have wood beads. Probably. I'm saying that you probably do. I'm going to put a little more water in there and water it out some more. So it's not as bright. But this goes really easy just quickly because I'm thinning it down and I'm not having to paint them all. You got kicked off. I added a lot of water, Jane. Yeah, so a little bit of paint and then I added water in my paint. Now I may have got it too thin, but we'll just go over it a bunch. But anyway, so you're going to kind of like dye them almost without dyeing them. Okay, so somebody's going to say in the comments, well, you should just put them in a Ziploc bag and put this in there, shake them all up, and you'll get them all done at once. I will. That's a good idea. If I had all day for them to dry, because then the water gets in the holes and I have no way of drying it and knowing if they're dry. So I know somebody's going to come in there and say, oh gosh, you should just put them in a bag and shake them up. And I would normally do that and like lay them out in the sun or something and let them dry. And they would dry on the inside because then you're going to get gooey, wet red paint all on the inside. And then when you start trying to use them, the red's going to be everywhere. And I don't want that to happen. Okay. So see, those look a little bit, here's the first one. See, they're already dry. Look. And I can see a spot that needs more. But these aren't as coated as these are. But this dries really, really fast. Since we're kind of watered it down. Just going over them again. I know I have to go over them again. Hey, Norma! Pickett's Crafts. We are going to make wood bead candy canes. I saw you earlier on Whatnot. I wasn't going to interrupt and say, hey. Okay, I'm going to put a little more red there. Because I think I got it a little too light. This almost looks Day-Glo red, but I promise you it's Tuscan red. It's not Day-Glo, but it does in this cup. Okay, so I'm just continuing sharing. I do too. I like to do them like this. Only because the goo and the paint and all that doesn't get in the middle of the bead. Because if you put them in a bag or a container and roll them all around and do all that, it does go in the holes. And then you have to wait for it to dry for, a day or whatever. But I'm just doing it like this. And try not to get it on my pink shirt. Splatter it on my pink shirt. But this way, they're going to kind of look like I dyed them instead of painting them red. And you can get them painted, you can get them already colored too. Get some of that. Thanks for addressing the Ziploc bag issue. I mean, which is a good way to paint them if you've got all the time in the world, right? And you're trying to do a lot at once, which obviously I'm doing 27 red ones. But I just want to do it this way because I don't want it to have it on the inside of the holes. Yes, Judy, they are. I can't wait for you to try them and see what you think. All right, so I'm just painting them away. But you can make your paint as light as you want it to be because you kind of have control of how much water you put in your paint, and that's how light the paint's going to be. You can just get a wash. Like when I do the white, you'll see, I don't want the white to cover up all of the actual wood. It's just going to be like a whitewash. So that's what I'm doing. Hey, Kathy! Yeah, I mean, I guess this easier. It is easy to put them in a bag and shake them up, or a container. It's easy to do that too. But like I said, I don't have time for them to dry on the inside. And then I'd start my project and some water would drip out, and there I'd be, and I'd get on my white beads, and here I'd be kind of mad. So I'm just doing it this way. So I'm just giving these another coat because they were a little bit light. So you can kind of control, like I said, how dark they are and how they look by, watering your paint down. So see, no, the white ones I'm going to do the same exact way. I'm gonna whitewash them. So I'm gonna go back over them because they dry real fast like this. I just kind of gives it a neat look like you dyed them. Because I have dyed them with Rit dye before. You can do that too. And they really look cool. All right, so we're gonna dry those, I guess. All right, I'm gonna leave my red mixture over here because what if I need it? Hey, Arlene. This cord, y'all. So you're telling me this cord, yeah, we had this issue the other night. So I need to push the things in or out? I'm making beaded candy canes, wood bead candy canes. So y'all told me I need to take the prongs and do them out? Like that? And it shouldn't come out of the hole, out of the socket? Well, now it don't fit. Y'all, I don't know. Still wiggles around. Hold on. Maybe it's the other way. Maybe I need to bend it in. Okay. Maybe that'll help. I bent them in. The out didn't work. Yeah, I won't be on tomorrow because I'm going to see my grandgirl. And I'm keeping her on Friday. And we're going to play hooky and watch Christmas movies in our PJs on Friday. Because she has a dance recital on Saturday morning. So I got to go to that. But I went a day early so she can play hooky with me, and we can watch movies in our pajamas. Yeah, so if you find the cheese, this is like the Parmesan cheese jar or whatever you want, sugar, whatever. It has all the holes in the top. I've used this forever. It's got so many layers of paint on it. Oh, and they fall. So this is heavy, so they won't fall over, which, like I said, if you've watched me any amount of time, you've probably seen me do this. Look at my fingers. See, I'm going in between them, making sure they get dry. And I'm going to, have to take them out of here eventually. Now, see how that's still wet right there, see? So if you put them in a Ziploc bag full of water or paint, it would take forever So I'm just drying them. It's about a 2-hour and 45-minute drive for me to their house. So I'm going to leave tomorrow about dinner time because, you know, she's at school, Paige is at school, and I'll get there about the time Paige is getting home with her, a little after that. So, alright, so there are those. I'm going to dry this because I don't want red on my white. Maybe I should have done the white first. Alright. So they're kind of, so you can see they're not all the way like red. They look a little pink, but that's okay. Hey, Linda! She is 2. She turned 2 in October. She's something. Aww. Margie, you do that for them grandbabies. See, I can't wait to see her. This is her first year to take dance because she's only 2. So they're telling if she's going to get up on the stage and stand there and look at everybody, or if she's going to get up there and flip her little dress up, or who knows what. Aw, I'm sorry, Karen. I hope you feel better. Aw. Well, hopefully somebody recorded it for you. You do your beads like this? Yes. It's just easier. And I'm just drying it really good because I don't want any leakage onto my... This red. Maybe I should have done a different red, y'all. And look at how it looks pink. And this is Tuscan red. Like it's got a darker undertone. I don't know what the deal is. Alright, so there's all my red. Those might have to see some wax because, I mean, they're like pink. And I don't want to have to repaint them. I don't know. Okay. I'm going to pull my shirt up, make sure I'm getting some on my hands. Okay. So now I'm going to wipe this off and I'll show y'all really a good picture, a good thing of it. So that's got so many layers of paint over the years of me painting my beads. Okay. So now we're going to do the white. That red is really bothering me. It's too bright. It's too bright. All right, so there's 9 red and 8 white on each candy cane. So now I have 24, I hope. We're going to count them. 24 white ones. You like the color? It looks kind of bright, though. They look pink. And I promise y'all, this is Tuscan red. I don't know. I might have to do the red ones again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Wax over the, yeah, I probably will. That'll make them look a little bit, tone that pink down at least, and then I won't have to paint them. 2, 6, that's 12, 13, 14, 15. Wait, is that 12, 6, 3, 6, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Poke my eye out. 18. He cracks jokes. He likes to tell jokes. Good Lord. So 6, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. That's right. That's right. They could be green and white if I wanted them to be, but I didn't want them to be pink. Okay. Might be a happy accident. So now I'm going to do my white. And I've just got regular old Hobby Lobby. Something flakes off into my... Well, you've been standing upside down all this time. What's the problem? Okay. So I'll show you how much paint I put in. I feel like I got red all over me. Not much. And then this is water. Okay, so find another paintbrush. So then I'm just gonna kind of make me some. So see, it looks like this. Y'all probably can't see it because it's white in a white cup. I don't have a finished one. No, I do not. And this is the first time for me doing this. A little bit more water. Okay. Oh, you're getting your first grandbaby. That's so fun. Oh my gosh, you just won't know what to do. Bug jokes for her granddaughter. That's funny. Okay. All right. So now we're going to see how thick this is. And I might have to end up putting a little more paint in there. But we'll see. But you just get it all mixed up good. And get under and get in between, because you'll have a spot in there that won't have any paint. Oh, I gotta tell y'all something. I saw this a little bit ago on TikTok, and I'm so excited. Okay, so you know how the Elvis movie, they put the Elvis movie out, what, like 3 years ago? They're putting another one out on February 20th is when it'll be in theaters, and I'm stoked. So there was some footage that was lost, has been lost for years, like years and years and years, of him when he was in Vegas and some stuff then. And when they did that movie, what's his name, Baz, the guy who did the Elvis movie, the guy who produced it, they came across those lost tapes. So there's going to be another Elvis movie, but it's going to be those lost tapes, and it's going to come out on the 20th of February, and I cannot wait. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm going to go see it. My mama was a huge Elvis fan. She raised me right and brought me up listening to Elvis, and my kids, and yeah, we all know all about Elvis. Okay, so that's what they're looking like. That's almost dry. So yes, I cannot wait until that comes out. Yes, Facebook has changed a bunch of stuff. All right, so I might have to go over them twice, but luckily they dry fast. You have an Elvis room, Deborah? My mom loved Elvis Presley. She turned on Elvis and clean house. Come in and Elvis was blaring at the house. It was because she was cleaning house. And my boys, they know all the songs and everything because when they stayed with her, she kept them when I worked and while I worked, and so they grew up listening to it too. So this is like, I can't remember that guy's name, Baz, whoever. But the new movie Elvis, y'all know what I'm talking about, came out like 3 years ago, and that guy played Elvis. That was the best. Like, I was crying 2 minutes into it. Yes, Pam, I cannot wait to see it. Because my mom was a huge Elvis fan. I have all his albums because she had all his albums, so I have all of those. Oh, wow, that's cool, Gail. And you know, I live probably, I can be in Graceland in about 20 minutes. And they have really, really, I know a lot of people have say, oh, I've been to Graceland, it's been years ago. But they have done so much to it, and they've built a whole, like, it's like a street, almost like a city street, you know, little neighborhood, and, like, Vernon has a cafe, and then his mom has, like, a little restaurant, and then it's all the museums of his cars, and it's so nice. It's so nice. You've been to Graceland? Have you been to Graceland in the last few years, Deborah, since they've redone everything? It is... and seeing it at Christmas. So I took Chase to see it. It's been 2 years ago, maybe. And we went this time of the year, and it's decorated for Christmas. And they put the actual tree up that Elvis and Priscilla had in the house, all the way down to the tinsel. they put the little icicles, they put those on one by hand, and they take them off one by one and put them back in the original box that they came in. Yeah, it's, to see it decorated just like it was when they lived there at Christmas time is really cool. So, oh, you stayed there, Deborah? So did you see all the museums that they've done that's pretty new in the last few years? If you haven't, it is worth going back to see just all that. They have a whole, this huge room, like a small gymnasium, and the ceiling is tall. And they have his jumpsuits. All of his suits are in these cases, and they are amazing. It's amazing. Wow, Pam, that's awesome. I have quite a few myself. I don't even know how many. Okay, so see how it's white, but they're not really white. They're just kind of whitewashed. This red, y'all, this red is not the way I wanted it to look at all. It's pink. Yes, you need to go back and see it now. Like the museums and they have and stuff. It's not just the house. It's all across the street, and they have all of it. Like one museum is nothing but Lisa Marie. One museum is all of his military stuff. One museum is all of his cars. So it's like almost like a downtown street in the little thing. And Vernon has a place that's named after him that you can eat there. Little restaurant, and then Gladys's Cafe or something like that. You know, where are the little places to eat. It's just really neat how they've done it. So you did tinsel one by one. They just do that to preserve, you know, Elvis's stuff, and they put it up every single year, and you know, just like they had it back then. It's really amazing. And all of their stuff, and it is awesome, Teresa. It really is. So it's just really cool. Really, really neat. And to see all his jumpsuits, they're just they're like doll, like, imagine like a Barbie box, but they're life size, and there's like a mannequin in there, and it has on the suit, and they're just lined all the way around, like 3 high. And it's amazing. And you just see all the jumpsuits and stuff. It's really, really cool. Judy, it just depends, I think, on what you want to see. Like, you can just see the house, or you can just go to the museums, or you can see all of it. Don't quote me, but I want to say it was like $80, and we did all of it. Oh, wow. You saw him the night before he died? Wow. Yeah, Heidi, I know. That's what I'm thinking. I may have to do that. Because I'm really thinking I'm going to paint over them again. But I'm not sure. I mean, if I wax them, they might look better. Yes, you want to go at Christmas time. Yep. My friend Shani wants to go at Christmas time too. She's like, I'm going to come up there sometime and we're going to go at Christmas. I would love to see the lights at night. But I ain't going up there at this time of the night. Let me just say. Not. And the National Guard is in Memphis right now trying to control the crime. As President Trump said on live television, going to Memphis is like going to Mexico City. You might lose your car, you might lose your life, you might lose both. Okay, so Robin, it's way different now. It's way, way different. You stayed at the guest house? How cool is that? Getting them dry. I think the white's going to be fine. Y'all see? They just look whitewashed. 1972. That was the year I was born, Melinda. I wish I could say that. And there's people around here, you know, that either have saw him out in public, or they know somebody that knows somebody, or their cousin was friends with him, or went, you know, I mean, it's just around here, there's people that, you know, knew him. or were friends with him or seen him out in public. But yeah, it is a shame. Oh gosh, Judy. No. It's so much better. Because I've been, when I was a kid, and I've been as a young adult, and then I've been, the last time I was there was, and I can tell you because Deidre's mama had died. It was the first Mother's Day without her mom. Right, the Mother's Day before, my last Mother's Day with my mom. 2012 is when I was there. And then I went with Chase 2 years ago. So it's so in the Astrodome. He named his son from his second marriage. Okay, whose second marriage? Hey, Josie. I'm not sure, Pam. I don't know if it's all blue or I don't know, to be honest, because I've never seen it at nighttime because I'm not going to that part or any part of that at night. I'm just not doing it. You just be advised not to. Yes, there's an Elvis radio station, yes. He is everywhere. So, I mean, I wouldn't say he's everywhere in Memphis because he's really not like you would think. Y'all, I got to do something to this pinkness. I can't handle the pinkness. But I wonder, I don't really want to wax them all. Oh, wow, Robin, that's so cool. So the only other red I have that's dark, I think it's going to be too dark. I have deep burgundy. I have this crimson color. Hold on. I'm trying to decide what I'm going to do. And then I've got wax. What if? So, like, I have this dark red. I mean, it's like crimson. Y'all, I'm going to get it together in a minute. I promise. If I don't slide off the chair and y'all see me slide off the chair, I'll be okay. Dry brush with a darker red. Should we just try it and see? My white looks really good. Who your main squeeze is. Norma, I promise you, they are like, these are pink. They're like, what? Aww. For a St. Jude award ceremony. Yeah, St. Jude just had their race last weekend. I've done it before. It's lots of fun. Okay. Yeah, I was a little girl when he died. I don't remember that because, you know, I was little and it's nothing, it wasn't anything to me, you know, as a little kid. All right. I'm just going to try one. Let's see, I'm just going to pour just a little bit in there and see, because I really don't want to, trying to figure out the best way to do this and see if it's going to tone it down some. This is going to be so messy on your aunt's birthday, August 8th, I think it was. Yeah, that's going to get a little messy, but I think it's going to tone it down though. Or should I just do the whole candy cane and then wax them all while they're on there? He died in August. August 8th or something like that. Okay, so see, that looks better. So maybe I should just make the candy cane and wax the whole thing. Okay, I think that's what I'm gonna do. Wax it and wipe them down. All right, let's do that. I think I've decided. Okay, I'm done with this. Yes, okay. All right, so now I'm gonna get my wire. And here's the wire I'm using. Yeah, August 16th, okay. Just do the darker red. Okay, so here is my wire, and I'm gonna put them on the wire and then cut it off. If that makes any sense. Let me get this off my fingers. Might just need water with it. August 16th. Emily said she would repaint. I promise y'all, trust the process. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. I'll do one and we'll see. If y'all are worried for me. That's what I'm gonna do, Karen, I think. Okay, so where's my map? It's on the floor. I'll look at my map. I'll stick my hiney up in the camera. You were at Disney World. Oh, wow. Okay, I was at Disney World when my mama died. Isn't that terrible? Okay. So I want to start with red and I want to end with red. So get all this out here. Don't need all of them, but these, please don't roll everywhere. Why won't you come? Oh, that's that bead that wouldn't hardly go on there. Okay, there they are. My hair looks pretty. I got it some blonde put back in it because it was too dark for me. I was like, I can't do that. Hey Chris, so there's one, so there's white, red, white, red. So, yeah, whoop, nope. You would just turn 18. Hey Pam. Oh, her little Christmas program. This is her little dance recital I'm going to. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Because I want my candy canes to kind of be big. So they're going to be like about like that. I don't cover the back, Carol. I just paint over my initials on the back. And I don't have one right here to show you. I just swipe over like my initials, but I don't cover the back with the triple thick, no. All right. How many's that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. That one's the wax one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. So I'm going to leave wire here because we got to make it to where the beads don't fall off. And then the same thing on this end. So I'm going to cut it. I'll cut it about there. I just always look away. Okay. Where's my pliers? Here they are. So I'm going to take this end down here. Maybe I'm going to do that. So I just took it and kind of turned it up like that. You're welcome, Carol. Like that. And then I'm just going to kind of bend my candy cane. So you're going to kind of have to straighten it, bend it, and get it how you want it to be. So it's going to be like this. And then I'm going to, let me see. I'm trying to think how else I could do this to keep it from coming off. All right, let me cut this. I don't want that to fly in my eye. Beverly, I really don't know because I've had this wire for a long time. I'm going to try to loop it a couple of times maybe. No. Okay, so I just kind of curled it on myself. I can do that to this. Okay. There's one candy cane. Look at it. Ain't this cute? It's really stiff wire. It came like this. I've had this forever, okay? but I can bend it, but it's, I don't know. So 8, yes. So if you want it to be red and then red, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then you have 8 white ones. But isn't it cute? And so like you could hang these on the tree. I'm gonna probably bunch mine together, and put them, I thought about putting them in this or something like that. Or you could just lay them somewhere, but I think they're super cute. And I may not wax it, I don't know. I'm gonna wax one. Let's wax one and just see what it's gonna look like. I'm gonna try not to get it on my clothes. This is where I need an apron. I should have my apron on because let's see if it's gonna. Now this kind of looks neat because, and I'll show you why. When I wiped it, it kind of wiped off some of the red, which makes it look really cool to me. So I'm gonna make a huge mess right here, but so it makes it look like they're worn, which I kind of like that. I think it looks really neat. I don't know if it's just that bead or what, but it looks kind of cool. So this makes it look, does really make it look vintage. Look. See? That looks so cool. Waxing in a bed spring. Yes, that's what I'm thinking too. Oh, you could put them on the bed spring and make a candy cane tree. That would look neat. I don't know if I could get it on there though, because they have that, it's got that little metal thing that holds it together. Okay, y'all trust the process. I promise it's going to be fine. Because I have all of that vintage Santa stuff on my coffee bar. And so really nothing can be just really, really bright red. Because it looks too new up against some of that stuff. Because it's all vintage, or most of it's vintage. So if I put anything up there, it has to look kind of old. I could do this before, I could. I just kind of figured it would be easier this way. And it's going to stay in the cracks kind of in between the beads, which makes that look really cool. But it's like, you know, I'm sitting here on live doing this. I just kind of have to do it. And I've never done this before. So I'm just kind of doing it however the best way I know how. But yeah, you could probably do this beforehand. It doesn't look like candy waxed. It's all right, Joyce. You don't have to wax yours. If you don't like that look, you don't have to do yours that way. It does make it look old. I'll show you. But obviously somebody knows this isn't real candy. It's just like a decoration to look like candy. But I didn't get the last one. It does make this look super old. And it took off some of the red, which looks really cool. Looks better than what I wanted it to look like, actually. Because it looks old. So see how that red, it kind of just, I love it. I think it looks really good like that. Because like I said, some of my mugs are like, some of them don't even have a face on them. Because the paint has been chipped off so much. And that's okay, because I love them anyway. They have a little character to them. I have one, and it doesn't have a face. But it has red, and you can see where it's been chipped off. So see, I love how this looks. because it made some of that come off. All right. Now, so let's, I think it's easier to do the beads with it on here. But I'm going to like put greenery on them and make them look cute. I love the old worn look too. Because it really does look old. Okay, so now I'm going to do the same thing. Yeah, I just craft on the fly. Everything I do, mostly, I've not done it ahead of time. I used to do stuff ahead of time. Now, I may like put it on here and count them out and try that out, but that's all I did. So I would know how many I needed, because I didn't know. All right, so we're going to start with red. Put this on here. Oh, nope. If I'm not paying attention, I'll put the wrong color. And you could do some green ones. That would look neat. You don't see the green very much, though. I think it looks really cool. Now, what I had planned on doing is the person that I saw on Pinterest that they're for sale on Etsy, she had a snowman right in the middle. And I have the beads right here to do the snowman. And I was like, I'm just going to do it like this and do it simple. But yeah, you can do this with smaller beads. You don't have to use these. These are the 15 millimeters, so they're pretty big. But if you had smaller ones, you don't need your candy cane to be as long. Oh, that's cool. It's just this. The Waverly. It's really wax. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. You saw them too, Melissa? They're really cute. And that's what I had planned on doing. And I was like, I just think I'm going to do... Because if I put them together and like put a bundle of like greenery around them, it was going to cover that up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. So now I'm going to take my wire here. I think before I cut it, I'm going to do this at the end, and that will help me. So I'm just kind of taking it with my pliers, and I'm going to turn it a time or two. And that's going to give me a nice closed up little loop right there. And then I'm going to cut this. I like them wax too. Yes, I know what you're talking about, Vicki. There were those little 3-prong little beads, and you stacked them up and they fit together, and you made candy canes with them. I know exactly what you're talking about. Use 2 different shades of green, then circle the wire on the wreath and the bow connecting the space. Okay, so see, there's my wire, and I'm just going to kind of do a couple of little loops right here. That's better. Okay, so see? Y'all see it? And then that one. So now we're just going to kind of make our candy cane. So this is without wax. This is with the wax. I mean, I like it this way too. I'm not going to lie. But I do like this. And like I said, it looks really good with my vintage stuff. Like I have vintage Christmas Santa Claus. No, that's so sweet. Hey, Karen. Okay, so let's see. Let me get my wipe out over here. Isn't it cute? I think they're cute and just so easy. And y'all probably have wood beads. Amazon has them. I don't think Walmart. Hobby Lobby sells some. It's not like they should, but they should have gotten on that bandwagon and sold wood beads when everybody was making the beaded garlands and all that stuff. I still love me a good beaded garland now. I ain't gonna lie. It's so cool how it's taken off some of that red paint. happy little accident. See? So they look like they've been around a long time. Yes, and it will look good with my Santas. Try not to get, I just now got it all off my fingers from the other night when I used the wax and I had it on that angel and I had it all over me. Like I've been working on an engine or something. For your house, it would be wax. Yeah, I mean, if you don't like the wax, you don't definitely have to use the wax. You do what you want to. But with, like I said, it looks vintage. So with my Santa Claus, when I take a picture, y'all will see. I'll have to take a picture in the morning of them by some of my mugs, and you'll see how they look with the vintage stuff. He found a seat. Oh, yeah, that has all those beads. Yes, it would be adorable. You can hang these on the tree. I think they would look cute. Or you could hang them as a garland over your mantle, and you could make smaller ones. Because you could definitely do whatever size bead that you wanted to do. Look, I took almost all the white paint off those. Which it looks really cool. I'll just put some wax on it. Let that dry a second. But that's okay. I'm not stressing about it. It's on Facebook right now. I did it Monday. I'll show it to you in a second. I did it Monday night. So it's still on Facebook. I just haven't uploaded to YouTube because it'll stay there a month. But all of my videos get uploaded to YouTube. Alright, so let's wipe this. It'll be easy on the wiping. Oh gosh, Trina, you are just, your eyes are going out, aren't they? Making tiny little... Trina, did you order some of those, the red and white striped seed beads out of my shop? They're cute. You can wax on, but you can't wax off with that stuff. Yeah, you gotta kind of get it. It'll wipe off, but these are baby wipes, so that helps because it's got the water. Because it's water-based. It's not actually wax. But it sure did tone that pink down, though. Because that red was sure looking pink for a minute. Okay, these look extra vintage. These look extra vintage. This one does. Okay. I need to do these some more. I can tell by looking in the camera. Yeah, I'll show you the angel up close. Yeah, if you just scroll back, you'll see it. Go to my main page. Alright, y'all look too bright on your own, so you gotta have some. Take a little of you off here. Wax don't want to stay. Okay. They look better. Better. Ta-da! Look. Look at my candy case. This was definitely brighter, but look. Hold up tree so we can snap a pic. Tree. This tree? My little Debbie tree? Is Mandy on here? Mandy, look at my candy canes. Look at my vintage beaded candy canes. This tree, let's see, put that up there. This tree, that is a cutting board from Hobby Lobby. And I dot painted it. So, see, it's from Hobby Lobby. And I painted that. It's got glitter, you just can't see it. And Here's the angel I did Monday night. She is out of shims, construction shims. And then that's the Dollar Tree tile. I cut my wings and her halo and her hair, and she's her little rope arms, and she's holding a little cross. Ain't she cute? I guess it's that tree. This one, that tree back there is made of belts. You love it? Look, Mandy. Look how cute they look. Got them all vintaged up. Because look, my red kind of looks pink. And then I had waxed over it and it looks better. Okay. Now, where's my wire? Here it is. I got one more. And then we're going to tie them together. Yay, you got you a bunch of those boards. I have 2 more that my sweet friend Luann sent me, and I haven't dotted them yet. I need to. Now my ear feels so much better. I guess maybe it was, I took that Advil. Okay. And I have the gingerbread board from Walmart, but he is so big, and I was like, what am I going to do? Just dot him all brown? He already is brown. I don't know. You put red ornaments. When you made the green wooden tree, did you put red ornaments on it? The green. Oh, this one? I forgot about this one. This is the other one I did. Yes. I put red ornaments with the big, probably the biggest tool, about that big. And then I did little gold dots in that. So yeah. Okay. Look at these since I sealed them. Look how shiny. Aren't they pretty? I sealed them. I gotta seal the back. Okay. If your Hobby Lobbies aren't so wiped out. So my oldest son yesterday called me, and he's like, he had just come from Hobby Lobby. He said, I just got out of Hobby Lobby. I had to go in there for his wife paints the banners on the brown paper for people's birthdays and stuff. That's her little side business, and she does really good with it. She stays so busy. Hey Kay, and he went, oh my gosh. No, was it Monday? Or was it yesterday? Tuesday? I don't know. He went on his lunch break. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It started looking like too many. And he said, I must have gotten the wrong line. He said, because everybody else in there must have been getting something free. He said, because you would think they were giving away free stuff in Hobby Lobby, as many people as was in there on a Tuesday at lunch. He said it was crazy. Oh, you don't have any red paint? All right, so there's my little loopy-loop. Like that. And then I'm going to cut this. All right, and I'm going to cut it about right. I don't know what this wire is, but just go over to the hardware section somewhere and get you some stiff looking wire. All right. I've had that wire for a long time. Okay, so I just twisted a little loop-de-loop. So here is that. They look so cute. All right, so now I'm gonna do the waxing a little bit. Y'all don't panic. They got to look kind of vintage like my Santa Claus is. Can't have them all new looking. Try not to wipe all the white paint off these. Look, I already have. But it's okay. It's okay. I mainly wanted to tone that red down. Okay, so there's that so far. I gotta get that side though. -5 in Alaska. Oh my gosh. This shirt came from Bucky's like several years ago. So cute. Okay. Maybe I need to just do it really quick and then wipe it off really fast. That white comes right on off of there. But it's okay, because they look so cool. The red comes off too, but not like the white does. I mean, look, that white just comes right off of there. You would think that it would soak in a little bit. That's so weird. Just not do the white ones as much. Okay. Just kind of dab them. Okay. Look at my fingers, y'all. I try really hard not to get it all over me, but it just happens. Okay. There's a spot right there, and that. Trying to get the paint gone. Pink be gone. Okay. So there they are. Da, 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 da. Oh, you bought some cute transfers? Yeah, you can get some cute ones now. Put them on buy shirts at Hobby Lobby or Michael's. They have really good sales on their shirts. Oh my, negative wind chill, Georgianne. You better stay your butt in the house. I won't seal them because the wax kind of seals them for me. I'm just going to make sure they're dry. Oh, Alicia, I hope you feel better. You can see them in the morning. I'll be through. No, I watered down. So I took paint, just a little bit of acrylic paint, and I put water in there. And then I just I put them on my little sticks. And my sticks go in here. And I just kind of washed them. Josie, I wasn't even rubbing really hard at all, and the baby wipe just took the paint off. But it's okay because they look really aged. So I'm gonna get this off my fingers before I transfer it to anything else. Okay, and then I just waxed them. And wiped them off with a baby wipe. Okay, red paint. Get all soaked up with that and you going in there. Or I spill it and make a mess. I know, I love the way they look old though, because they're going to match my Santas. So good. Okay, I got to clean up, y'all. I got too much stuff happening over here. See, that's what red it looked like to start with, because it looked pink. Jiffy shirts in the Bella canvas. I gotta still look up that Love and Faith, y'all. I forget about it. Okay, so move my cups for my beads. I want to put, this is my thrifted wreath that I keep pulling off pieces off of. Oh yeah, you can make a heart. Look. Ta-da! See, it's a heart. Look. So I'm trying to figure out, if I want to do them separate or together. I think I'm going to do them separate now that I see it like that. But I could do this. Maybe, maybe not. If I can get them to fit. But you could put them in something like this. And put some greenery. Look how cute that would be. And put some greenery right here and have you a little thing. I don't know what I'm going to do with them yet, but I know I want to put some greenery and some stuff on them. So y'all, I thrifted this. And yes, it has like silver, like white glitter all over it, but it's okay. And those little things, we got to tone that thing down some. There we go. It's too much for me. Okay. So like, what if I took one, and that may be even too much. Too much. You don't care for Hobby Lobby or Michael's. But I could put some greenery. That's going to be too much. Let me cut this one off. Okay. That. And put... And the baby wipes just fell on the floor. I'm done with them though. They'll be alright. Okay. So like I have this. I love homespun because it's the same on both sides. But I don't know if I'm going to do that. Let's do the red. Look at the strings though. It has so many strings. It'll make you crazy. Look at all the strings. It's a lot. Okay, where's the end? Right here. 18 gauge wire. Okay, Barb's, look at Barb's already broke her stuff out. She said, I'm making some candy canes. Watch me. Okay. Well, I didn't get far. Oh, well, I guess that's why. Because it stops right there. Let's try this side. This came from Hobby Lobby, I believe. Me and Dorothy made those shirts last year, if y'all remember, with the trees on them. We sewed them. All right, let's see what this looks like. Get the strings. Okay. Go away. That thing's pricking my arm. All right. So I'm going to try to make me a little... Made it roll up. I'm trying to flatten it out. I know the plaid is perfect for Christmas period to me. Okay. Gotta cut all these dang strings off of here. I mean, gotta give it a haircut before I can even do anything with it. Okay. I'm gonna make a, like a shoestring bow, I guess. I'm gonna fake it till I make it though. And make like a, I'm just gonna tie it like I would if I was tying something. This. Y'all know I'm not the bow person by any stretch. I'm trying to. Okay. All right. Sorry, y'all. It's taking me a second. So I'm going to make me a like a shoestring bow. Like that. It's too long. Oh, there we go. Now I've got me a little bow with tons of thread. It's driving me crazy. All these strings. And these scissors ain't gonna won't cut butter. Now, those need sharpening or something. Okay, so see, like that. Okay, so if I put that, maybe that's, what I should have done, y'all, is tied this around this and just tied it in a bow. The bow Dabra. I have one, but I've never used it. Tie it like this. I'm not gonna say ugly words. Ah! Now, I'm trying not to hot glue it on there. Is what I'm trying to do. Get in there. That ain't happening. Yes, I got rusty bells. I'm getting there. Promise. These strings, y'all, are about to drive me crazy. Oh, it's gonna get cold. Oh, it's gonna get cold here too. But okay, let's start over. Look, there's strings all in my greenery. There's strings all over me. Okay. Just trying to make it cute, and it don't want to. I need bigger sprigs. I think it'll overpower I'll get these bigger ones then. I think it'll overpower my candy cane. But I think it needs to be tied on there. Let's do this. I am determined now. I'm not going to be beat. Look, do y'all see these? This is... I have a bow Dabra, but I'm just trying to get the greenery on there. Okay. By golly, I think that's going to do it. Now, look, see? Okay, now, it's on there. 14 tries later, I finally got it on there. Now I'm going to take my bow, and I'm going to put it right there. And I probably could just tie it on there with my string. Oh, not doing that. I could have just done that and tied it a bow, but you know, here we are. Okay, look at that. Okay, I got it. Let me cut all the strings off. So it looks, you can tell it's a bow from all the strings. Okay, look. Whew. Some blood, sweat, and tears in that one. Look how cute that is. It's cute. Single digit temperatures. Y'all are making me cold already. Look how cute. Isn't that cute? Oh my gosh. Okay. Now this one's hopefully not going to give me as much trouble. But, and you can just tie a bow on it. You don't even have to put greenery. I just thought that I would add a little something to it. I'm gonna tear it this way and see what happens. Wonder if it has as many strings this way. For some reason, it does not. Y'all tell me why. I cut it the other way and tore it, and it doesn't have as many strings. Well, I lied. It does. But still, it's not as bad. Okay. Let's see if I can't do it all in one fell swoop right here with the greenery and the tying of the bow all at once. I'm going rogue. I'm trying to do it all at one time. All right, here we go. Oh, I don't know what's going on with that thing sticking out. Let's cut it right there. Then cut it right here. You're staying home. Deb, the fabric came from Hobby Lobby, I think, last year, but they probably still have the same fabric. Okay, hold on. I already see a problem. All right. I got a big long piece, so that shouldn't be an issue. I'm going to tie it on here. Hey, Linda! Oh, no. Hope you feel better. I don't know what size wire I use because I've had this wire forever and ever and ever, and it's not like in a package or anything. Because I've literally had it probably 20-something years, and I have no idea. It's just been in my stash forever. Now that's sticking out too much. Where's the end? So I don't know the gauge, but it's kind of, you know, it's pretty stiff and it'll hold its shape. Okay, now, there's that. I'm just gonna do it like a shoestring. Not that big of a shoestring. Okay. Ta-da! It's cute. See, that did not have as many strings on it as the other did. See? Just a simple little bow. Make that smaller. Okay. Now, ta-da! Isn't that cute? The 80s in Southern California? Oh my gosh, I'm jealous. Goodness. Okay. So see? Look how stinking cute these are. All right, one more. All right, where's my homespun? So see, this side had all these strings. I don't even know what that is. See, look at all of that. And then this side well, that's not it. One side doesn't have it. I guess it's the bias, and the other, I don't know. Where's the part I cut? I don't know, y'all. See, this side doesn't have a lot of strings. I don't know. I do not know. Okay. But see, they have this green too. But I have greenery, so I didn't want to use the green. Thank you, Barb. Thank you, Janet. Thank y'all all for hanging out with me while I figured all this out. This is the worst part, y'all. I'm telling you, I am not a bow person. Like, I don't, you know, messy bow, I'm good. But you got something like this, I can't even tie a shoestring bow pretty good. It's a wonder I can tie my shoes. now this wreath has got 9,000 strings, not many, but it has strings all in it because of the fabric. Okay, so now let me find me a branch or two off of here. So see, it don't hurt, like, even to just buy a little wreath so you can just pick from it to do your little crafts and stuff with. Like, I thrifted that one. So I mean, I probably paid 50 cents for it. But I thrifted it so it didn't cost much, but I'm using it to pick from. You can't see comments anymore. What's going on with the comments? Mine, they're rolling on my end for once. Most of the time I can't see them. All right, so this and this. So I'm crossing it, you know, I'm just kind of putting it together. I got it now, y'all, but there's this glitter all over my table. This has like this shimmery white looking stuff. It's all over my table. So anyway, so let's put it right here. Yeah, I don't know what size wire this is, but it's easily bent, but it's stiff though. It's not, if I had to say, it'd probably be 16, but there we go. Okay, it's on there. So y'all gonna be painting y'all some beads and making some garland, making some candy canes. But now it makes me want to make small ones, since somebody said they were going to make small ones. Like, it'd be so cute just to not make them as big and have your beads a little bit smaller. So you could do them any size. And I know Dollar Tree, you can find the wood beads sometimes at the Dollar Tree in the little pack. I've got some. Look how, but you wouldn't need as many, because if you were doing it smaller, it would be okay. Look how cute this is. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Look how cute. That's kind of big. Let me tone it down a little bit. Just pull your little, make my ears a little smaller. There we go. See, I didn't have to hot glue anything on those two. Look how cute. No comments. That's weird. Swipe and then swipe back and see if that fixes it. That's how I fix mine. Isn't this cute? But look. Y'all, these are so cute. You could hang them on the tree. You could put, you could tie a string up here and hang them. Or just put them on a table, you know, just lay them like this in like a little pile on a table. In a dough bowl, you could put them in, like I have, where's the spring? I have a spring, you know, you could just prop them up in here like that. You could do whatever. They're so cute. Aren't they cute though? Oh my gosh. Let me turn it around so y'all can see. I know that's backwards to y'all, but to me it's this way. Because it's backwards. But isn't this so cute? Look. So you could do them whatever. They're 15 millimeter, Janet. They're 15 millimeter wood beads. And I know we probably all have them because we've all made the beaded garlands in the day. You know, a couple of years ago it was all about the beaded garland. I still love beaded garlands, but I didn't paint them. I kind of watered down my paint and did it like a watercolor. Here, I'll turn it like this so it looks right to y'all. Looks backwards, but it's right to y'all. Or no, this way. No? Yeah. But anyway, and so I just brushed them, like I washed them, and then I let them dry and I waxed them and put them on my wire. So easy. I mean, you could put them, you could put little ones, you could put them on pipe cleaners if you wanted to. So simple. And then I just tied some greenery on them, and look, they look like vintage Christmas. So cute. Thank you, Brenda. They're so cute. It's weird being on, I keep thinking it's Thursday. It's not, it's Wednesday. Your cats would try to eat the greenery. Oh my gosh. Cats must be hard to have at Christmas with Christmas trees. Yes, it's homespun fabric. That's what I use, like this. So it came from Hobby Lobby, but I know they still have it. So it's the same on both sides. So when you don't have a wrong side, but there's that one and this one. They look so good. But it came from Hobby Lobby. But homespun is a little more expensive only because you've got it on both sides. But you could tie a little jute bow. You could tie baker's twine. Anything you want to. Oh, yeah. You could put a soup can. Lori just said you could get a soup can and decoupage it with something and put them down, all down in the soup can. That would be so cute. You could use whatever. Like I have this. This has got stuff in it. But, you know, you could put them in like a little container. Something maybe a little taller. And this is so cute. It is. It's a fun craft and it's easy. And you probably have wood beads in your stash. If I had to guess, you probably have some. So cute. Yes, Mandy will like them. She'll be like, oh, I need to make some of those now. So yeah, so cute. Don't have something greens. I missed that part. But yeah, you don't even have to put this. You could tie them all together. Mine just, they kind of, okay, so honestly, they want to twist. Like you can sit here and just hold the beads and it's going to twist around. She's bothering your tree daily. Grandbabies. Yeah, you could put raffia. You could put sisal. We talked about sisal. Whatever in your bow. You could do whatever you wanted to. Or you could just not have anything on them and just hang them on your tree. If you have a huge tree, this would be a great way to fill up some spaces. Oh my gosh. Cats and Christmas trees. Barb's like, I'm done with mine. Just kidding. Barb's making hers. Barb went neck deep in her closet. She was, or waist deep in her closet trying to find her wood beads. So she's like, I got all that. Let me just go make some right now. Yeah, in an old sifter or some kind of old vintage thing. I have vintage Santa stuff, so I'm probably going to lay mine, like, you know, in front of my little display or something like that. I don't know, they might go on the tree. Throw some up in her box. Yes, look, Pickett's Crafts. Look at my thing. Girl, we crafting. We making vintage looking candy canes out of wood beads. Didn't they turn out cute? Look at them. Just look at what I made. Look at what I made. Aren't they cute? Okay, so good night. Aren't they stinking adorable? You would put, yes, they would look cute on a wreath. Oh my gosh. Like you could put one and then one and then one. Yes, that would be so cute. Now I want to make them smaller because I had to find some smaller beads now. But yeah, so just a little simple little bow and a piece of some greenery on there, and there you are. 5 of the snowmen and Solar the Crafter. Awesome. You love it, Kat? This is your style too. Yes. So like I said, the one that I saw on Pinterest, the lady sells them on Etsy, and hers had the beads in the middle for a snowman, and that's what I was gonna do. And then I was like, but then I can't tie anything in the middle. Like I wanted it to look vintage, and so I didn't do the snowman. I have the beads right here to do the snowman. I just didn't do it that way because I want to put these with my vintage Santas. So I wanted the fabric to look like old Christmas and some greenery like old-timey Christmas, and put them with my Santa mugs. Oh, you could hang them on a doorknob, Darlene. Yes, you could. Oh, a bell. Yeah, look, y'all. I rusted these bells weeks ago and haven't done anything with them, but I'll have them. Yes, okay. This looks better. This looks better. rusty jingle bell. Oh, that, I knew it was something I was needing to do. So cute. Okay, okay, here it is. Ta-da! That tops it off. Perfect now. It's perfect. Yep, Sheila's got to make them. They're so easy. Taking you a little gift over to your neighbor's house, a little Christmas basket, and poke one of these down in it. They'd be like, where'd you get this candy? I made it. I made it. These are smaller. The little Dollar Tree ones rust really good. Okay, so I'm going to put one on here. So cute. Oh, the comments are coming up above that one. Here, I will. There we go. Now you can see comments. Code. Leah, did you do it all one word? Craft group with no space in the middle. I'm going to change it because I just wanted to do it something that you wouldn't type normally, and then you get all these messages to your thing. Yep, that's it, Deb. Look at that rusty bell in the middle. That's it. Now it's done. Now she's done. And these little bells are Dollar Tree, and they rust so good. And I have a video on that. Oh, Betty, you can watch the replay back. But look at the rusty bells. Look so good. Yay. But anyway, so yes, the bells, that did it. That's it. I have rusty bells from now until the cows come home. Hobby Lobby bells do not rust, okay? They got a little rusting on them, but I think it's just from being in the solution. But Dollar Tree bells, yes, they rust very well. They were in there 2 or 3 days. Aren't they pretty though? I love how they look. Somebody comment on my video, what are you going to do with rusty bells? And I was like, put them on my Christmas crafts. And then somebody was like, I'll just get them from Amazon. And I'm like, but they don't look like that. They really don't. Like, they'll have rusty ones, but they won't have some that still have red on them. Some that still have gold. And they're all going to look different. These were the silver ones. They completely rusted. Yes, Melissa, it would be pretty to do a Grinch. If you have a Grinch tree, do like the lime green, the red, the white, and do them all the way around. And then you can make this part like a curly Q. You know, like Dr. Zoo's stuff is all that curly stuff. You could definitely do like the little curly Q in here and make them look like Grinch, for sure. So cute. These might just go on my tree. To rust the bells. If you'll go back, it's still here on Facebook because it wasn't a live. If you'll go back on my page, maybe a couple weeks ago, or you can go to my main page and hit the little tabs up at the top. It'll say videos, and you'll find it. And you'll see a bucket, you'll see a pot with rusty looking stuff in or bells in it, and you'll know that's it. Mixture for rusting bells: vinegar, peroxide, and salt. More peroxide than vinegar. If you watch the video, you'll see I just did enough. And Mandy with Western Grace Home Decor, she taught me how to rust because she had to walk me through the whole process. Because I was like, okay, because I've done it before. It's been a while ago. But I did enough peroxide to cover the bells in my pot. I have an old pot that I thrifted at the thrift store, a stock pot. And I did enough peroxide to cover the bells. And then I put vinegar, vinegar, and then salt. And some of them will start, you'll know right away. Like within an hour, the water's going to start turning brown looking. And then I left them in there a couple of days. But the little ones, they rust just quick. So they look like that. Those are Dollar Tree. But see, I couldn't find any like this size at Dollar Tree. So I got them at Hobby Lobby. Well, they didn't rust as well. I mean, they still look good, but they didn't rust as well. Because some bells have a coating on them that keeps them from oxidizing. But Dollar Tree does not. They rust really good. So yeah, for this size, I used 9 red and 8 white. Is what I did, because I wanted it to end in red on both ends. And I didn't tell y'all how big they were. Depending on where you bend them too. They're 9 inches tall. So just to kind of get an idea. Just regular table salt. You can get all of it at the Dollar Tree. You can get vinegar at the Dollar Tree. You can get I got my peroxide and my salt at the Dollar Tree, and I already had the vinegar. So, yeah, the cheaper the bell, the faster they rust. That's what Judy just said. But I just measure with my heart. Mandy said, just pour some more peroxide than vinegar. And then somebody commented on my thing that said vinegar actually prevents rust. You shouldn't use it. But it's the combination of all 3 of those things. Yeah, so many possibilities. So y'all do it. But you can get rusty bells to do whatever with. Or you could leave them gold, or rub and buff them, or whatever. So cute. Look at my little heart. Ta-da! So anyway, yeah, just regular table salt. And you can get it at the Dollar Tree. That's what I did. I got my peroxide and my salt there, and I had vinegar from Walmart. But you can get vinegar at Dollar Tree too. Because I looked to make sure before I told y'all when I did the video. But you can get all of it there. And the bells. So like these are y'all know they're gold. They're real shiny gold. And then they have these. So they had the big ones. But see, I like it because it's rusty, but there's still color on it. And then these were silver. So they completely are brown. And some of them look better than others do. Like, look at this one. It's gold. But see, it still has a little bit of gold in there. It looks really cool. So you leave them in this solution. I did mine a couple days, and I would just stir it. And it's going to... So whatever container you put it in, don't put it in plastic. That's why I have a pot. I have a metal pot. And of course, you're not going to eat out of it ever again. But I thrifted my pot. And so I fill it up. And you need to leave enough room at the top because it's going to froth up a little bit after the process starts bubbling and stuff. It's going to... No, the bells are only there at Christmas. White vinegar, yes. And so you're going to get a little froth on top, so make sure your container has enough room to where that's going to happen or it's going to overflow. And then I left them in there a couple days, and then I took some cardboard and I laid the cardboard out, and I got like a spoon or something, that I'm not going to use, and got them out of the solution. And then I poured the solution in the ground. I didn't pour it down the drain because I was scared to... I just poured it like behind my pool house over here where there's no grass. I just kind of poured it over there. And then you lay them out on the cardboard wet. And I left them out in the sun. And that rusting process is going to continue to rust as it dries down. And then I took them, I let them dry, all day in the sun. And then I put them in this bag so I have enough to last me for a while. But I'd use white vinegar. Yeah, I got this wire right here. Probably came from the hardware store. But, I mean, you see I can bend it really easy. Like that. So anyway, look at my hands from the rust. And my baby wipes are on the floor. So I'm going to go wash my hands. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to hop off. Thank y'all for joining me tonight. And I won't be here tomorrow night. I came live tonight, so I'm going to miss tomorrow night because I didn't want to miss. That's right, Teresa. We're going to have any grass growing. So anyway, so I hope y'all try these. These are so fun. And look how cute they turned out. I am so proud of how good they look. I'm going to go put them on my tree or something. Yeah, in your fence line. That's right. Back there, there's like nothing. So that's why I poured it there. I just didn't want to pour it down the drain. Because, you know, who knows what it's going to do to your pipes if it'll rust bells. So anyway. Yes, the big ones, they all came from Dollar Tree. Except for, because my Dollar Tree didn't have the red, like this is what I call the normal size. So I got them at Hobby Lobby. And they will not rust as well. But I left them a couple of days. Are those candy cane bells or beads? They are wood beads that I painted and distressed, and I put them on wire. And there's the bells we're talking about. So yeah, they're wood beads. Yay, thank y'all very much. So yeah, y'all try these. I know y'all have wood beads. Because I did. Because I was like, oh, I'm going to make these. Because I'm going to put them on my tree or somewhere. So anyway, it's all right, guys. I love y'all. Thank you very much for being here. I hope y'all have a great weekend because I won't see you tomorrow night. I'm going to be with my best girl. We're going to hang out in our PJs all day Friday and watch movies. And then we're going to the Christmas parade that night in Brandon, Mississippi. But then Saturday, she has her dance recital. I can't wait to see her. And then I'll come home. So anyway... So, I love y'all. Y'all have a great weekend. And thank y'all for being here. And I'll see y'all later. Thank y'all. Bye.